Hi Gemini friends. For those of you who've been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who it's first time, welcome. Hold on, sorry. I'm Denise. This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot, and this is your mid-monthly reading for May for the collective of Gemini. Any placement, they will all work. Regularly, I do mid-monthly readings broken into decans, and I am not doing that this month. We are doing an abbreviated version where I'm pulling a card that will symbolize the energy that the universe wants you to embody or like put your focus on, pay attention to for the remainder of the month. And we're going to pull from the Ex-Anima Major Arcana Only deck by Bonagare. I got a couple new decks, and we're going to pull some oracle cards too. All right, we're getting right into it. Are you ready, Gemini friends? Cozy. I don't know what's going on. Well, the Hierophant. We're gonna pull another one. It's Taurus energy, right? Okay. The High Priestess. We have the Empress on the split. That's Libra Taurus. That's 2 Taurus. And the Chariot, which is Cancer. So you guys are bringing in you're getting over some obstacles that look very much like they have to do with institutionalized beliefs and false beliefs you've been carrying as your own, or soul contracts, things that you feel tied to and bound to. You will know if they're positive or negative, and your intuition. This is heavy. It's a divine counterpart, Hierophant and High Priestess, divine masculine, feminine. Knowing and being in alignment. You're knowing and you're being. Define what that looks like to you, not thinking, right? Knowing and being and what it feels like. What was on the split? Jeez, I don't remember. Did I say what was on the split? Let's see if I can remember. No. That was the Empress. This is wherever you're at, it's taking you into that energy. And the Empress is the human form of the High Priestess energy. The Emperor is the Hierophant. You want to keep aware for the remainder of this month of any areas where your intuition is fighting against belief systems, where they're not aligned, and dive deeper into those to see what to do to bring them into alignment, right? There's a merging. When the Chariot comes up, it can only be commandeered by the Emperor or the Empress, and it's done without reins because it's being in the flow, because you are in communion with the source. You're both acting together to move that, to commandeer that chariot. And that's your light sides and aspects and your shadow. Like if you had a wolf that was light and a wolf that was shadowy, and you bring them together in a group hug, integrate, right? Let's pull one of the, I keep forgetting the name. The guidebook. No, the Prairie Majesty Oracle. What? Not the guidebook. I really like these cards. Okay, so What guidance do you have for Gemini? That will help them honor their highest authentic self and yeah, take them in the direction to expanding that. Radiate, Luna Moth, how am I the light in the darkness? Heal and soothe. Okay. Breathe, earthworm. Do I accept myself without judgment? And on the bottom is big blue stem. How can I be of service? Shelter. Interesting. Okay. Very much grounded in the Pentacles realm for an air sign. Let's see. We'll start with shelter, will we? Hold on, this book is divided into different things, and I literally just got this a couple hours ago, so I don't know it. Oh my word, where is it? What? Sorry. My word. How about the green cards? Is it a green card? Because I was silly looking up shelter, not big blue stem. Apologize. Sorry about that. Okay. Let me look at this for a second. If you have any Taurus in your chart, you should watch that, because this is going right in alignment with that reading about, okay, the old ideas of service demanded perpetual sacrifice of self for other. I'm going to look at this, right? Putting your own needs, wants, and desires first was considered selfish. As we move into greater freedom and personal autonomy, it's time to reclaim the idea of service. Interesting. When our starting point is compassion for all, including ourselves, our organic output supports the whole, voluntarily and unconditionally. By contrast, neither obligation nor overbearing paternalism are fertile ground. For a ready model, look no farther than the king of the prairie grasses. Robust and hardy, big blue stem reigns at 6 to 8 feet. The seed head forks into a 3-spiked flower cluster that mimics its nickname, turkeyfoot. Its root system extends up to 12 feet underground. By meeting its own need to survive drought and other conditions, big blue stem naturally benefits soil by stabilizing and preventing erosion. It also enables life for many prairie dwellers. Its foliage feeds inhabitants, from grazing mammals to insects. Everything you do does affect other energies. don't have to feel weighted down by that. Always must put yourself first in the way that oxygen mask on you first. You can't do anything for anyone else unless your needs are being taken care of. So that you're filling your energetic reserve and preserving it, right? Big Blue Stem encourages you to ground deep and grow upright, a bridge between earth and heaven. That's totally what the Empress is. Totally. And the Empress is the blend of that. Earth and heaven. Masculine, feminine, what non-binary, gender doesn't matter because it's the energy of that. It's the energy of that. So you're getting ready to be in a place where you are going to just be a creatrix. You're just going to be creating, fueling from, you're going to be like living in your overflow, maintaining your reserve so that you're just going to be steady in your overflow, which is beautiful. When you live in alignment with your personal truth, your presence is stabilizing, naturally offering a welcoming haven for others seeking to do the same. What will you flower? You don't have to worry about taking care of people or guiding them into directions. Be your best self, and they will see that, and they'll be affected by that. Do you know what I mean? And they'll shift. That's service too. Explore the significance of triality as a unifying source. That's the Chariot, the light, the dark, and you, right? Other groups of 3 to consider are mind, body, spirit, past, present, future, me, you, we. Okay, and so what you got was this. So let's look at the earthwormy. How do you feel about your physical self, Geminis? Everybody is worthy of receiving and giving unconditional love. There is no one perfect shape, size, color, skill set, or age. In telling us otherwise, modern society imbibes harmful ideas that often pit us against the skin we're in. So I feel like that's how the Hierophant is showing up for y'all. Institutionalized beliefs, right? Commercialism, consumerism, capitalism, conforming. Earthworms who have no lungs, skin is critical for breathing. Wet soil makes this harder, which is why we usually see them after the rain. Have you experienced any storms lately? When earthworm surfaces, ask what's coming up for air and take a deep breath. During your self-assessment, you might want to ask, how do I feel about the natural changes of my body over time? What is my current relationship to health and well-being? Am I comparing my appearance, abilities, or ways of being to other stages in my life, to those around me? Whatever it is, Earthworm encourages you to step out of judgment mode. Without eyes, ears, skeleton, or appendages, he navigates using other senses and abilities. Turn yours on too, right? The High Priestess. No matter your condition in this exact moment, being alive is always a gift, even when it doesn't feel that way. You are here and you still have choices. Wriggle up and aerate whatever emotional soil you find yourself in. Fill your lungs and circulate oxygen throughout your whole body. What would foster empowerment and gratitude? Breathe it in and send that sensation to all the cells in your body. Wow, so this is really intense for a bunch of you, all of you. This is affecting you all in different ways. How your body, it's resonating or relating. It doesn't have to be body. For some of you, it's definitely that. For others, it's like what kind of a provider you are, you know? Or partner. You can tweak it. If it resonates, then you can tweak it and how it relates, because it's going to be different for all of you. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to pull you one more, and you're the first ones to use this, the Rose Oracle. One more. think I have to shuffle these separate because they stick together. Let's see. There we go. That's funny. Release the petals, transformation, death and rebirth, shedding. All change on the bottom. And what you got was the fertile void. Inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. Aren't they beautiful? Ooh, it's a very auspicious card. It holds the potent golden seeds of a new beginning in the aftermath of an end. Okay. We're called to have patience and enter a state of deep rest, repair, regeneration, and acceptance. To let part of our lives, or who we once were, metaphorically die in order to seed, sprout, bud, and bloom again. How can you surrender into the great mystery? So this is talking about the letting go. The fertile void asks that we honor endings to begin again. It's a crucial part of growth, and new is impossible without it. In the card, you can see the golden seed cradled in the dark, fertile womb of the soil. It's easy to mistake this phase of growth as one where nothing much is happening. Beneath the surface of the winter soil, things have never been more active. Winter is a phase of initiation, renewal, and rebirth. When we're going through a period of inner winter, we experience this too. We metaphorically go underground by committing to a standstill and allowing ourselves to recover and rest. We don't realize it, but this is the most important part of our growth, and it takes faith and surrender to do it. Trust the sureness of the soil. I think this, for a lot of you, is actually you making the soil, that shelter, the earthworm, you know what I mean? Trusting your highest self, the intuition, that deep knowing that you just have inside of you. The new is being woven without you having to micromanage every move. Trust the sureness of the soil, be cradled by the great mystery. This is a very tender, powerful time. How can you surrender into the great mystery? I can't wait to do your June reading and see where you guys blossomed into, because this is pretty dope. The rest of this month, just keep focusing on discovering you and allowing space for you to be you and honoring the lessons, right? And holding yourself with love and cultivating your Ace of Pentacles, your safety, your security in yourself, that you'll be safe anywhere. Home is anywhere you are, right? Okay, Gemini, I will see you in June for your monthly reading. Till then, bye.